Final Destination ranked from best to worst, and um, I going from I not saying that they are bad, like from the worst one. I don't think the last one's bad. I'm saying that's like it's my least favorite from the franchise. Just letting you know that. That's a heads up. Um, First off, let's start off with let's all hope all y'all having a good day today, and I'll be trying to go live. I'm trying to live stream today. I don't know what yet. Maybe Outlast Trials or Dead by Daylight or Texas Chainsaw or whatever, or even Fortnite. I don't know. Depending if my friends are jumping on. Anyways, okay. Let's see. Here we go on shares. Let me see if anyone commented. I'm going here, share the thing to my add this to the series and movie reviews. Oh, hello, one person is watching. How's your day going? Today I'm doing the ranking all the Final Destination movies from best to worst. Hope all y'all is having a good day today. Okay, for the first one I have my favorite one, number one goes is Final Destination Bloodlines, which I put a 9.4 out of 10, and the reason I gave it that rating is because I just did a review not too long ago on the Spit this month, so I gave like the acting a 5 out of 10, and then like the scariness I get a 3.5. Scariness means like with like like not jumpy, like maybe like scared for this character to get killed or whatever. A thrills like and anxiety to say like doing this like I'm moving and like this scene gives me anxiety throughout the scene of kills. The kills were fantastic. I gave a 5 out of 5, and the anxiety and thrilling was a 5 out of 5. The visionary from Iris was a 5 out of 5. The references from the other movies a 5 out of 5. The visionary and from Stephanie was good, so I gave it a 5 out of 5. Character development was a 3.5 out of 5. Like, I forgot the girl's name from the movie. She didn't believe it, then starting to believe it. She didn't, in fact, I don't think she ever believed that at first at all, and after the movie, even when she did get killed. Then Eric didn't believe it until he saw it himself. The twist at the end, and like, what's it called, Tony Todd's character, as I tend to be in that flashback. That was a twist I wasn't expecting. The connections from the book. The others I gave Stephanie. The storyline I give it a 5 out of 5. All those I give 5 out of 5. The twist, the connection, and the storyline a 5 out of 5. The bad things I would say about this movie were like the garbage scene. I thought the scene was pretty funny, but it didn't seem realistic in my opinion. Stephanie going to Iris should never have done that. That kind of like the reason everything even happened to the family. So I gave the garbage scene a 1.5 out of 5, and a Stephanie going to Iris, I gave it a 1 out of 5. Then Eric and Bobby's death, I thought it was dumb, but also I liked the anxiety from that part, so I gave it a 4.5. Even though it's still a bad thing, I didn't like, but I gave it that because I loved the creativity. It was dumb that they tried to cheat that, but still, I think if they didn't try too hard, they would have lived. The non-believing part, which you always see in every movie, until they realized it, was a 2.5 out of 5. The good things were accumulated to me and mentioned, so I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 because I really knew that she lived. Even that little teaser or like the scene from part 3 kind of showed that she died, but I didn't believe. The flashback scenes and the deaths, the death of Tony Todd. Like I like the fact they didn't kill him off dirty or like and they totally kind of killed this flashback, and the fact that his death didn't like wasn't so bad. Like they didn't do him dirty. Like he at least had cancer, which is obviously bad, but at least they didn't kill him dirty. A Book of Death, I give that a 10 out of 10 for Bloodlines, and the ending scene was a totally a 5 out of 5, and the end credits scene a 5 out of 5. So it ended up being a 9.4 out of 10. Like they gave it. It was originally 8.4, but then I added one full point to it because I loved it so much. So it ended up being a 9.4 out of 5. 10. I mean. For number 2 on the list, I got Final Destination 2, which I gave it an 8.8 out of 10. And let's go into reason why I gave it 8.10 out of 10. The plot was really good. I like the log scene with most infinite scene ever. And anxiety, it was I gave it I think an 8 or 9 out of 10. The jump scares were a 6 out of 10, but then I feel like I didn't have jump scares in this movie. The deaths were a 7 out of 10 because they were good, but didn't appeal to me too much. It was still really good in my opinion. Because of development was a 10 out of 10 because obviously Cleo didn't want to go over there, but then she decided to come back and help him, which was very brave of her. And then I like the fact that everyone started believing her right away instead of like not believing her throughout the entire film. And the casting was perfect. So I give it a 10 out of 10. The 8 acting in this movie was a 8.5 out of 10. The premonition was a 10 out of 10 because that was unexpected. I thought her friends were going to live in the beginning of the movie. The ending was good. I give it a 10 out of 10. There wasn't too much stupidity in this movie besides the person, the firefighter or something, tried to. And she just told him not to go rough on the like don't what's it called? Be gentle when she was like killed. The way that she got killed, she literally told the man just to be gentle with it. And look at him, he decided to be stupid and just do that shit. And then the throwing of the weed, the cigarette onto the door, that was really dumb. What else? You know, yeah, I think that's about it. The fear of having anything over the lobby, that log scene was literally impactful. The scariness, I gave a 4.5 out of 10 because I didn't have too much, I didn't have anxiety besides the beginning part, and that's the last part I was actually had anxiety on. So it ended up being 8.8 out of 10. Next on the ranking was Final Destination, the very first Final Destination in the movie franchise, and I gave it 8.5 out of 10. And I say that I love the premise of the movie. I love the deaths with the premise. I gave it a 10 out of 10. The deaths were a 7.5 out of 10 or 8.5. I forgot what I wrote written on here. But I thought the deaths were pretty good, especially the front death with all the stupidity. I gave it 8.5 out of 10 because the teacher was annoying and my friend of his. I forgot his name. The one with the girl at the beginning in the movie, and she gets killed. The one that was with the girlfriend, but she gets killed like really early in the movie by that bus. I forgot his name though. The jump scares weren't that effective, so I gave it a 4.10. And 4 out of 10, I mean. The casting was perfect, so I gave it a 10 out of 10 right there. The plot was a 9 out of 10. The premonition was a 10 out of 10. The ending was an 8 out of 10 because I thought it was like I wish the ending was a little bit better than them all getting killed and the death coming back to them. The acting was perfect, so 10 out of 10. The kid's development was a 7.5 out of 10 because that one dude, they started being nice to him, the characters, at the end of the movie. And what's it called? Yeah, I'd say the 7.0 out of 10 was getting a good rating for it, for the character development. And so, the that's why I gave the whole movie 8.5 out of 10. Ranking number 4. Number 4 is Final Destination 5. I gave it an 8 out of 10. And here's the reason why. Final Destination 5, the plot was good, so I gave it an 8 out of 10. The premonition was I like the, well, also the reason I gave it an 8 out of 10 because I feel like we didn't need it to be a focus on the road shifting because that's a, I didn't like that part. I loved the movie a lot, but I didn't like why they had to make that a new fear now. The premonition was a 10 out of 10. The fears, like the road cracking, that was like, ooh, that's a fear now. And going to the doctors now is now a fear because now I want to go. The eye doctor. Now I never want to do eye surgery. The stupidity, I give it 2.5 out of 10 because, first of all, why would you try to kill? I know your girlfriend got killed. I know you heard that the fact that you can't kill someone to break the chain, and the fact that that girlfriend still decided to, well, again, this is technically a prequel to the first movie, so I should have expected that, but still. If you got killed, almost killed one time, what would make you expect that you won't get killed the second time? But that going to the gymnastics thing. So, yeah, it should have expected you and get. That's where you should look on the ground. That's why I always look down on the ground and see if anything's on the floor, so I want to step on it. And if I do, I'll be mad at myself. So that was a stupid scene right there, and the dumbass dude that is just stealing shit. Oh, that's what he gets. That's what his dad gets. He didn't go stealing shit. The deaths were 10 out of 10. The jump scares were a 5 out of 10. Yeah, I didn't jump as much as this movie. I jumped a little bit more than the other movies, I think. But I think this one I didn't jump as much. The acting was a 10 out of 10. The character development, I would have been a 10 out of 10 until the end when the friend started trying to kill his friend. But that's what it is, so I give it 8.5 out of 10. The casting was a 10 out of 10. Anxiety, up 8.5 out of 10. Because I say when the gifts were happening, I always say that they were always effective to me. The scariness wasn't that bad, so I gave it a 6 out of 10. The ending was the best ending from all of them, I think, in my opinion. So I gave that at a 10 out of 10. And the overall scoring was an 8.8. 8 point out of 10. 8 out of 10. Number 5, I got Final Destination 3, which I'm gonna tell you the scoring after I tell you what I thought about the movie. I get the review. Since I'll reveal the scoring at the end. The plot was good because we never had I didn't expect them to do like a carnival one. I should have, but I didn't. So that was really good to do it. I like the premise of it, like the plot doing in a carnival. But then they kind of let that slide in a way. So you give that a 10 out of 10. The anxiety was an 8 out of 10 because those two girls who were inside the machine got burnt alive. That was like, I was scared. I thought that we were gonna at least live, like knock something down, and then what else if you make anxiety in that scene? The needles, nails. I mean, the screws, and nails. That was effective to me. The fear of going, really the fear of roller coasters don't really scare me, but I still think about it all the time I go on a roller coaster. Well, if I ever go back on a roller coaster, so I gave it a 4.5 out of 10. But I rode on a roller coaster in middle school, and I watched the movie before that, so it didn't scare me at all. But I know one part really scared me. I think it's the gym scene. I think it's the gym scene that kind of affected me. But yeah, Hella's the one person just joined. How's your day going? I'm currently doing the ranking of Final Destinations, and right now on ranking, I'm on the last two. I'm talking about Final Destination 3 right now. And the acting was a 7 point, I think I said 7.5 or 9.5 out of 10. Again, yeah, I think a 9.5 because all the characters didn't do as good as the main lead, so I gave it a 9.5 out of 10. The stupidity was a 3 out of 10 because who puts coke on top of, literally said no drinks inside that room when those two girls got burnt alive. So it never happened. Then the camera, who brings the camera, literally said no cameras are allowed on the roller coaster, and he's a dumbass out of the damn thing. It's just dumb as hell. What else? The dude in the weight room was really dumb because they said be careful, and he started to do that, go to a weight room knowing there's so many items that could easily kill him. What else? So I gave it a 3.10 out 3 out of 10. I mean, the character development was a 7.5 out of 10 because the sister I don't think the sister really believed her until getting close to the end. And then they literally at the end started believing her. And what else? I think the friend at first believed her, but he still went ahead and did it. Ending with an 8.5 out of 10 because I wish it would have showed what actually her death in a way, because it really confused all of us to see if she actually lived or that was just a dream the entire time. So I'm kind of upset about that until they confirmed that she actually died in that movie. The jump scares were 2.5 out of 10 because they didn't affect me at all. Overall scoring was a 7.3 out of 10, so I'll say that. I give the movie a 7.3 out of 10, only because there were some scenes that I didn't care too much about. And the last one, I think everyone knows that this one is probably the least best in the franchise, and it's obviously going to be the Final Destination called. Obviously, that's the fourth one in the franchise. I didn't. The plot was a 4 out of 10 because I didn't care for the whole racetrack. I didn't want the racetrack to be the part of it. Like they could have done. They know better. I feel like racetracks, people know better not to be like the people who work at the racetrack. They know better not to have all this equipment out. They make sure everything's right and good for the people. I think they know better not to do all this. And the quality of the movie was literally so bad. So I gave it a 2 out of 10. I give it some credit. But I still rewatch it now and then. The premonitions, I say the premonitions were good, but at least they told us what to kind of expect, or really expect. And the scariness was a 3.5 out of 10. I didn't get too scared about this movie. I'd say the only part that kind of scared me was the, in my opinion, was the water scene, part, the pool scene, and the wash place machine, the car wash machine, car wash place, and the theater, and the escalator. It was like, ooh. Acting was a 10 out of 10. I'll say the character development was a 6 out of 10 because the dude was stupid enough to go back over there to pool, knowing that was coming for him, and the stupid ass girl, who was about to get taken out in the car washing. She didn't believe it, and the premonition, whenever the theater was about to explode, really explode. She didn't believe her until the reality started kicking in. The reality part kicked in. The stupidityness. Like I said, the girl was dumb, and the dude friend was dumb as well. The racist was dumb. I hated the racist dude. He was so annoying. The deaths were a 10 out of 10. Although some of them was like, you know what I mean? The ending was a really good ending. I liked the ending. It was a 10 out of 10. The fears, a 7.5 out of 10 because now my fear is where the water, if I'm going to go swimming and the water starts coming up, I don't go to beaches. I don't go to beaches because they're disgusting. People pee in there. There's no way for them to clean it, so I don't go to beaches. And plus, that's nasty and starch and alligators and all the other type of stuff. Ooh, no, I'm afraid of those. Like the fear was it that the part of the movie was in case now I'm really afraid of the theaters, going to theaters, but now that could happen, I say that could actually happen in theaters, the explosion part, because honestly I don't think that actually could happen. But the fear, my biggest fear is now swimming. I don't even know how to swim. I'll say that, and now I have to be worried about that shit. Nope, oh hell no. And then what else? Rocks. Make sure nobody. Now I'm making sure if I see someone mowing the lawn, and make sure I'm away from them because a rock hitting me in the eye. That's like a hell no to me. The jump scares were a 6 out of 10. I mean 4, but is it 4 out of 10? It was 6. It was not being a 6 out of 10 because but some of them I weren't expecting, like the the anxiety was a 8 out of 10. Because the whole thing was giving me really bad anxiety, and the car washing gave me anxiety as well. I can give it a pulsing. It's creepy. It's unknown. The clues, like for instance, the clues whenever the main character was having those premonitions, like what's gonna happen next, like who's gonna die or whatever. That was I like the clues of that because at least I knew what to kind of expect, but it still scared me no matter what. It'd be anxiety and shit. So Overall scoring was a 6.9 out of 10. It's not a bad movie in my opinion. I'll still be watch it. I don't hate the movie. It's like it could have been better in my opinion. The quality could have been better. Anyways, that's the end of my ranking. Actually, I gotta rank. I add them all up. Have a calculator around me. Like you. Let me see. I have my calculator. Around here. Probably. I don't know. I'd like to cut my calculator, but anyways, I think that the overall scoring for the entire franchise might be an 8.5 out of 10. The entire franchise. I like the franchise more than other franchises like Halloween, Jason, Scream, Nightmare on Elm Street, Chucky, all those other ones. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't think I like him more than all the other ones. But did it give me some more anxiety? Yes. These movies give me more anxiety than all the rest of the films, those other franchises. Did I have more scariness? Yes, I do. I say that too. Anyways, I hope you all liked this video, the live stream I just did. Let me know in the comments below if you believe me in all these, and if you believe my ranking is true, or how would you rank them in your opinion? And also let me know what videos you'd like me to do, and definitely comment down in my community posts or these at the end of this live stream. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all later.